Hello friends, I am making a Arroz Con Gandules, that is rice and pigeon peas, and some people call it orange rice, red rice, Spanish rice. I call it Arroz Con Gandules. I'm cutting up an onion. I'm going to use my roasted peppers, some olives. I'm going to use the achote oil and my sofrito. I'm going to go ahead and stir fry it all in the pan, and then I'm gonna add my rice to that, and we're gonna have it with the pernil pork shoulder that we had yesterday, that I made yesterday. There is my alarm. I will show you as I get along in further. Okay, here we go. I have my onions cut. I did a roasted red pepper. I don't have any fresh peppers right at the moment. And I do have my pork shoulder drippings that I'm going to use for my Arroz Con Gandules. I would normally use that whenever I'm making the Arroz Con Gandules. I'm making also the pernil, which is pork shoulder that I made the other day. And I use the drippings for the rice so it could give it a taste of pork as well. Sometimes I don't add it and I just use regular oil and saute my veggies with regular oil. Or like today, I have the achote oil. I have some I made the other day. This is what it looks like. I showed you guys the other day how to make it. So I'm going to go ahead and proceed today with my pork drippings, a little bit of my oil, and these to just go ahead and saute and flavor my rice. Come along. Friends, I wish you could smell this. It smells delicious in here. Okay, that's just the achote oil that I put like 2 tablespoons. Anytime you're making rice, you need a little bit of oil so it won't stick. But then again, I don't think anything sticks to this pot. But I still put it in and saute these for a little bit, and then I'm going to add my gandules. I'm going to add my drippings from the pernil and a few olives. You don't have to add olives if you don't want to. I add them because I have them. Like I said before, use what you have and don't use what you don't have. You don't have to go out to the store to purchase anything additional. Just try it with what you have. I'm sure it's going to turn out great. Here we go. Here's my drippings. There we go. That's going to be delicious. Okay, we need a little bit of tomato sauce, as well as my onion powder, garlic powder, sazon, oregano. I have the Dominican oregano. You could add any oregano that you have on hand. I do have my salt and pepper as well I'm going to add. Okay, here we go with the tomato sauce. We're going to do a half of an 8-ounce. That's 4 ounces. I am going to add my gandules, pigeon peas, any brand you like. I'm also adding my olives. You don't need to. You could leave them out. And we are going to simmer this. And as soon as it melts flavors, maybe 5-7 minutes, then we're going to add the rice, and then we're going to add the water. Bear with me. We're getting there. I'm rinsing 5 cups of rice, and then I'm going to add it, and I'm going to add water to it. You could add broth if you like. I'm adding water because I already have all the flavors there. There we go, 5 cups of rinsed rice. And then we're gonna measure the water to be a little bit right over the rice, not too much. I haven't added salt. My sazon, I didn't add salt to my sazon or pepper. That way I can control what I add salt to or what I add pepper to. I'm gonna go and get that water now. As you can see, I can still see the rice, but the rice is not over the water. The water is over the rice, and we can barely see it. Listening to Whitney, my dear. I'm going ahead putting in some salt. Salt to taste. And we're going to keep this boiling. And as soon as it starts boiling, the water should be evaporating. As soon as the water starts to evaporate, we turn it over a few times and we cover it. Come back like in 10-15 minutes, check it out, make sure you have enough seasoning, enough water, not enough water, and you can make your changes at that point. Make sure you season your rice. That tastes delicious. But then again, I've been making this puppy for years. I don't know if y'all know, I have 6 children, 18 grandchildren, 3 great-granddaughters, and I am blessed. And I've been married to a great man. So I've been blessed throughout my years. So I've been making this rice, I want to say probably 40, 45 years. And probably I could make it blindfolded. I don't know about that though. But anyway, I love teaching people how to make food because I feel good when I make something that others can eat. And that's the reasoning behind these videos. I want to leave them for my kids so that they could remember their roots and they could keep these recipes from me. If that's the only thing they have to remember, they'll remember their roots. This is how it's looking so far. It's been probably a few minutes. So the water is being absorbed, and that's what we want. But we need to do that slowly so the rice won't get dry. We don't want the rice mushy either. We want it just right, soft and nice and crumbly. I'll show you in a minute. This is the way we want it to look. And we're going to turn it. And I didn't put that much color in it because I had the oil. But this is what we like for it to look like. And then we're going to cover it, lower it, put it on simmer for about 20 minutes. Now I put it on low, the lowest my stove can go. And I added that lid there. Now it's going to cook and we'll come back about 15 and 20. Okay, we're checking up on our rice. Remember, that lid could be real hot. I see they're not done yet, but this is where we turn the inside of the rice to the outside. So the one that's on top can cook, just like the one on the bottom cooked. Just give it a few turns. And here we go. We're gonna let it be for another probably 10 minutes until you see that the bottom one now is cooked. And you see the way it changed color? It's beautiful. Cover it again and let it be for about 10 minutes and you'll be ready to eat. I will show you my finished product. Okay guys, you see this? This is what I was looking for. They are not sticky, they are not raw, they are just right. I will show you later how I match it with my pork and probably a salad, but it's delicious. We had it with salad and then we had it with oxtail that I baked.